So it's the second to last journal. Um, Pretty excited. The semester's almost over. Um, I decided to create a video this time just so I can try something new, see how it works out for me. Um, I don't know, get a new feel for it. Um, Commitment. The state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or activity. And then it says some synonyms: dedication, devotion, loyalty, faithfulness. Commitment isn't easy because if you don't have self-discipline, you're not gonna have commitment, and that's my issue. It's been the past few months since last September. I decided to do things out of control. Like I just wasn't doing things right. I was taking the bad decisions. It got to a point where I walked away from everything. I didn't want nothing to do with anybody. I just wanted to have fun and do things that weren't helping me or my body at all. Which is why right now, I decided to leave my job. Right now, I'm not working. Just because of the fact that I want to take a break. I want to have this reality check and just be like, hey, you can do it. Give yourself some time. Focus again. Think back to what you were doing. It's not going to be the same. Every process, every situation, every challenge has its different bumps. It's not the same. My goal for these 21 days was to stay in school. Like, I stay after class for at least an hour minimum, and to do emails. To answer emails, to do work and everything, and try to do something, whether if it was get into an activity, do something. Since I wasn't working, I thought like, hey, let me at least get more involved in school, to do stuff and everything. Just because work was one of a big factor where, it would hurt me in a lot of situations. Whether if I stay committed or not, I can say that I'm 50% committed. And the reason why I say I'm 50% committed is because there's some days that I stay and there's some days that I don't. And this is where sometimes like I have these inner conversations in the morning, because I talk to myself, because sometimes I don't want to wake up in the mornings and I'm just like, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything, like I want the semester to be over, and I have these conversations to myself and I say, you're gonna do this. Whether if you're still in Bridges, whether if you're not in Bridges, whether whatever happens, you're gonna do this. You're gonna be committed to your goal and becoming a social worker. This is your passion. This is what drives you and gives you energy and what keeps you going. And those I think of those kinds of things, and I listen to a song that really touches my heart. It's in Spanish. It's called Yo Llegaré, which means I would get there. That song helps me a lot. It helps me because the words that are in that song, it is a Christian song. That song, it talks in such a powerful way that it motivates me in my life. And when I experience challenges that sometimes that may push me away from my commitment, listening to this song just drives me and just gives me, it's like that energy, like it's like putting gas in, like put like the gas in the tank. Like it was just like it gives me that boost. Which is why I still, even though I did half of the commitment, which is why I still want to go and see how far I get, because it's better to have some progress than no progress, you know. And that's how I think of it, you know. I'd rather have 50 cents than have nothing at all, you know. I think of things like that. So I've done halfway, you know. And the days that I don't stay after school is usually because I have things, like whether if I have to do community service or whatnot. But I do try to come home and get on the computer and read and look at things and make sure I'm on top of everything, making sure I'm looking at every email that I can possible, making sure, you know, all these things, because I am looking for a new job as well, because of I left my old job. So it's like I have to make sure like I'm on my case about everything, especially when it comes to being at home. You know, I have, you know, 3 other sisters. I live with my mom and my stepdad, and I'm like the head of the sisters. You know, I have a sister who's 21, but she has a disability, and I have 2 younger sisters. One is 2 and one is 9. The 9-year-old, she's going through a lot right now in school, so it's like I'm trying to like be her motivation and trying to help her out and giving her, you know, that motivation that she needs. Which is why, like, I like this. I've loved this course, and I like this commitment. Cause life's not easy, you know. It really isn't, you know. There's 2 sides when it comes to all of this. Like, there's the present and there's the future. And it's like the present is like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, I'm committed, this is gonna work for me, I'm gonna have all this planned out, it's gonna be perfect, I know I can do it. But then when 2 days pass, 3 days pass, 4 days pass, you know, is that commitment still there? Are you still, you know, self-disciplining yourself so then that commitment can stay? And that's my issue. You know, that's been my issue, and something I have to work for. You know, not only just reading my emails and staying focused on school, but every other aspect of my life, you know, since the past September. Now I'm, you know, taking a break, you know, since I am only just focused on school. Now I'm taking this time to rethink and, you know, redo things. And keep myself committed. You know, this is why I like this quote that I had taken a screenshot of. It says, "It will hurt, it will take time, it will require dedication, it will require willpower. You will need to make healthy decisions. It will require sacrifices. You will need to push your body to its max. There will be temptation, but I promise you, when you reach your goal, it's worth it." And I love this. I don't know who wrote it, but I love it. Because it's every commitment. It can be the smallest thing, but it's not easy. You know, things are not easy, whether if it's talking to your family, your parents, you know, I don't have a good relationship with my dad or anything. So all these aspects come and influence my life when it comes to committing myself to something. You know, it's not easy. It's not. Which is why I try to stay motivated. I try so hard, you know, and then again, whether if I do complete this or not, there's probably gonna be another time that I'm gonna actually do this again, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, let me try, because I'm one of those persons that no matter what, if I did something wrong, I'm gonna try again. You know, it's just the way that I am, you know, which is why I like this other quote that says, stay committed to your decisions, but stay flexible in your approach. This one's by Anthony Robertson. And I like it because it's like, it talks about you being committed to what you say and to the things that you do. But then again, be flexible with it. You know, not everything's gonna work the way you plan. You know, there's always gonna be an influence factor coming in, whether, no matter how the situation is. So this is why I've been trying to stay committed, and I'm gonna keep trying, because that's all you can really do, is just try and never give up. You know, never giving up is so important, and it's something that I keep inside of me due to the fact that I have younger siblings, and everyone looks at me in my family as Naysha's gonna be up there. But this is all that I have. You know, I'm gonna stay committed, and I'm gonna keep trying, and I'm gonna do things right, no matter how long it takes me, because I may take different routes on doing things. Whether if they work or not, I still learn something from it. I learned that that's a way not to do it, or I learned that that's possibly a way to do it, but just not at that moment. But it's hard. It's something that drives me. It drives me.